Todd and Barbara, the temperatures are dropping, and of course that is a big concern as we're now in day 2 of the search for little Codi. And the people who were coordinating that search, they're right behind me. So I'm going to step out of the shot so we can zoom in and you can get a better idea of who we're talking about. This is the command center for the Hampton Police Department. And so you've got Hampton PD out here, you've got the FBI, and you've got the Virginia Department of Emergency Management. And that's because they have extra resources that can help in a search of this size. I just walked over there a second ago to see what kind of new updates I can get, and they told me a couple of things. One, that the civilian search, because they have civilians that are walking around here with the police department, the civilian search has ended, but for the official authorities, they are continuing their search. They have also, we just learned, expanded that search to Hampton's trash to steam plant. And as you recall, that's where they found the remains of Noah Tomlin. And so they have extended their search over there. That's the only information that they would release. And that the immediate area of the search is like about a 1-mile grid. Now, there was a news conference earlier today where there were some very important news nuggets that were dropped. News 3's Ellen Ice was there. And Ellen, we learned some new things about the parents of Codi.
Yeah, Kurt, the biggest thing we learned is that the parents are considered persons of interest. They say evidence is not matching initial stories told to investigators. And Codi was first reported missing yesterday here at Buckrow Point Apartments. Police say they don't think the 4-year-old wandered off or was abducted. Initial reports were that the father last saw him at 2 a.m., but by 9 a.m. he was gone. Police say that information may not be accurate. They say evidence is not matching initial stories told to police. They have now widened the search beginning at noon on Sunday through 9 a.m. on Monday, pushing back their initial timeline significantly. Police say they do believe Codi is in Hampton and most likely close to home. Police say Codi's parents do not live together, but Codi's mom is in town and they have been speaking to her. Police say they're talking to the people responsible for Codi's safety. Hampton Police Chief Mark Talbot says they need the public's help.
We would like anyone in this area or who has been close to this area recently to look at any surveillance video that they may have, look and see if there are any photos that they may have captured in this area that may have something that we would be interested in.
And if you have any information, you are asked to call the crime line at 188-LOCK-YOU-UP. Kurt, back to you.
All right, Ellen, thank you so much. Our team coverage continues now with News 3's Margaret Cavanaugh. Margaret, we've been seeing some of the teams that have been fanning out from across this area. You went with some of those teams, and what have you been seeing out there?
Yes, I'm about 6 miles from where you are, Kurt. Right now, we're right outside of that steam plant. You can see there are crews. We've been watching people come in and out, Hampton Police, Hampton Fire, and others that are involved in this search for this 4-year-old boy. Now, what we are told from police is that they are searching this area. They're trying to cover their bases. They say they did not get a lead about Codi, that he was here, but they just want to make sure, and they have expanded the search and have been out here for some time. Now, we also know that back in 2019, this was the place where Hampton Police found the body of Noah Tomlin. Now, take a look. This is the memorial that is set up for that 2-year-old boy. He was found in 2019. His mother was charged, and this entire community was shocked and saddened, disheartened by that case. Many people very emotional hearing that there is another little boy that is missing at this point. Take a look at some of the video that we got earlier as we were out with search crews, people in the community that were gathering to look and try to help in these efforts. Now, there were dozens of people, and this was organized by the Hampton Police earlier, but many people were helping in the efforts. They were opening trash cans, they were looking under cars and searching for any clues that could help authorities in the disappearance of this child. We spoke to those who were part of this search.
He's just a 4-year-old boy that's missing, and we need to find him. So that's what brought me out here. I've been out here since 7 a.m., seeing what's going on, seeing how I can help.
There's no place we shouldn't look. We have to also understand that the timeline was changed with the father, so that may change, how far he went.
Yes, and police want the help from the public. As Ellen was saying earlier, they say they've been asking anyone with information or have they seen this child to come forward and report it to authorities. We know that the child's father has been under police scrutiny, asking about what happened with this little boy. The police chief told me that they're most interested in the dad being forthcoming about what he knows, and they believe that he is key to finding Codi. That is what the police chief told me directly earlier today. As we know, this search continues with many people in the community, many people watching this, just hoping that they find this little boy. Live in Hampton, Margaret Kavanaugh, News 3.
Thank you, Margaret. That is the prayers and the hopes of many that Codi will be found. Now, even though the volunteer search aspect has been called off, Hampton PD, FBI, Virginia Department of Emergency Management, that search will continue throughout the night. This 24/7 command center is staying active right here. I just ran into my colleague a moment ago, Antoinette Delbell. She is out here making sure that we can continue our coverage throughout the evening. So we're going to stay on top of this story. But if you know or saw anything, no detail is too small, call 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP. Hampton police say that this is a collective effort that can hopefully help them get to some answers. So call that number. If any of the folks around here have any Ring doorbell video, anything that can help in this case, they want to hear from you.